Happy Monday before Christmas. It's going to be a psycho busy, fun week. So, I just want to jump on here really quick. And I have Epicure at my office, hot chocolate, and apparently this stuff is really good. I never got a chance to try it until late last night or yesterday, and I tried it. I had made a big pot of it, and it kind of settled in the bottom of the pot because I didn't stir it up real good, but it was still good. So I tried some last night, and I was like, oh, this is really good. And the sugar content is actually really low. It's only 11 grams of sugar. That's really low compared to like a Swiss Miss hot packet. And let me tell you, it's way better. So that's one of those things that here at the office I'm gonna have, and I can't wait to share. Whoops, I didn't shut the cover. I'm dumping hot chocolate all over myself. Anyway, so I wanted to share that. Also, Team Hiller, I have something. I just gotta share this with you. So, everybody knows I am not a chef. I am not even close to a chef. I'm not even a cook. So yesterday I held my very first in-person type cooking event, or actually in-person anything at my house. We don't do parties at our house usually. It's one of those things that we just haven't done. We have had family come together for, like, birthdays and like family dinners and stuff, but we haven't really had any like people come over to the house. Even our friends, we just haven't had parties at our house. Well, yesterday was the first time I had an actual event at my house, and let me tell you, what a blast. Not only did I have the confidence to actually cook the stuff that I made, and I got some positive feedback from the guests, and I got some positive feedback from my friends that are also, that know how well I don't cook. And they gave me really positive feedback. And so for the next time, and I've got a lot of people already asking, let's do another one of those parties. So I may do one on the 26th. I'm toying with the idea of doing an after Christmas one. Make it a funny, like, weird hairstyle one or something. But I'm going to pick a theme for everyone because all the women really like the theme ones. And give away prizes, of course. And all the prizes are going to be centered around what I cook from now. And this is what I took from it. I'm going to pick 5 items to cook. Cornbread, the jalapeno cornbread was, oh my goodness sakes, it was a fan favorite. So I will be like totally doing that at all of them. Banana bread was a huge favorite. There was some that was not. Sloppy Joe's was amazing. I did Sloppy Joe sliders. Everyone loved those. Pulled pork sliders, I did those. So my menu from now on is going to be real simple. I'm going to get the food in front of them to try it from now on. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the packages, the gear packages, like the winnings, all geared to what they're trying that night. Then we did this thing called a saran wrap ball where I filled it with different things, mostly different things that I sell, but mostly Epicure. And oh my God, that thing was so much fun to watch the women tear that apart. So I'm going to do a saran wrap ball with just Epicure and just, fun stuff from Epicure. And I'm just going to get really creative with how to do my way. Now, it may not be the right way. It may not be the perfect way, but it'll be the fun way. It'll get the product in front of them. And yes, I did make sales last night. I checked my email this morning, and I have 3 orders that came in last night. I have one that somebody texted me, so I'm working on my computer as soon as my internet's done updating. So it was kind of a profitable party. It wasn't designed. I deliberately didn't want them to come and feel like they were buying stuff. Because I don't know about you all, but I personally, someone says, "Oh, come do this party or come do a Tupperware party." Now I can put Tupperware down and Pampered Chef because I am a consultant with those, so I'm just going to use those as examples. But how often do you go to these parties and you really don't want to buy something, but you go because you want to support the person putting it on? So for me, I told everybody this is not a sales party. This is not a pressure party. This is a come have fun, try what I'm doing party. Not a come have fun and buy stuff. Because honestly, I don't want my friends to only think that I ask them over to buy stuff. I want them to come over and have fun, enjoy. But really, I had such a confidence booster between Jessica and Summer helping me last night. They come over and they not only helped me finish setting up, but they helped me clean up, and then they had fun. And their input, knowing that they're Epicure consultants, their feedback from you was so important, because my goal is to be a leader by the end of this year, and I'm almost there. And if I can't be a leader, and take their feedback, then I have to reevaluate it. But their input helped me, and we troubleshooted a little bit. We're gonna have we're gonna do one for all three of us, where we all invite people over, and see the diversity. Now, let me tell you, in the South, when they tell you they're gonna show up, they show up. I had a lot of people yesterday that they were going to show up, and I had one lady, she got stuck in Birmingham traffic, which unfortunately that happens. I had one lady who she said, "I'll be there. I don't care if I'm late. I'll be there." And she ended up being 20 minutes early, which was awesome. But when they tell you they're going to show up, they show up, and if you tell them to bring guests, they'll show up and bring guests. So I love the South. But it was a lot of fun, and I got out of my comfort zone. My house was, we were chasing my cats for most of the day, but it was still it worked out well. We had fun. It was successful. I cooked way too much food. All my dips that I made 3 onion dip. I made ranch, and I made the cheesy Parmesan dip, and oh my God, everybody devoured them, and I mean devoured. Now, the guacamole was not so good. Even I didn't like it. I was like, no. But some people tried it, and they're like, it's okay. So I need to make it a little different next time, because I've made it where it was good, but this time it was not. One thing for sure, I will never make crab cakes again for a party, ever. That one was interesting. And the cupcakes did not turn out this time. I made cupcakes, and I usually do pretty good with cupcakes. Not this time. I think I put way too much vinegar in them, because all you tasted, they tasted like Play-Doh, as Summer said. So she ate enough Play-Doh, she know. But all in all, it was a lot of fun. I really cannot wait to do the next one, and I'm going to go ahead and start putting them on my calendars and start getting the invites out and start getting, and I want to tell people, bring people. Every time you bring someone, I do raffle tickets. So I have goodie bags set out, but you never know if you're going to have enough goodie bags for everybody. So I did raffle tickets. I give everybody a raffle for coming, everybody a raffle. Anyone who brought a friend got a raffle. And I'll tell you what, that was such a success. And then because it was Christmas, I did a white elephant gift type thing, where it's a musical gift where they bring a gift under $5, so they're participating. They bring an under $5 gift, and then what we do is we play the music, and we stop it, and whoever's holding that gift gets to keep that gift. But if the next person wants to trade them, they have that opportunity. So, and once all the gifts are gone, the last person holding it has a choice to either trade it or keep it. And they had a lot of fun with it. But that saran wrap ball, oh my God, that was so much fun. So my feedback is, 1, get out of your comfort zone. 2, don't have the image of doing a cooking party. Don't have it as where you have to stand over a cook and cook for people while they're all mingling. Have it as, set it up where it's going to work for you. I found that by me prepping the food, and I put the what they were trying, I put the packages out right by the food, so they knew what they were trying. And so I did that, and I found that it worked out really well, because I don't want to be in the kitchen cooking while everybody's mingling and having fun. I want to be part of that and have fun and be a hostess that I can. The other thing I strongly encourage is don't be uptight. Like, don't, oh yeah, you could buy this. Oh yeah, you could do this. I really suggest, honestly, just tell them about the stuff. Tell them about Epicure. Tell them about how it's good for you, and tell them how it has no glutens, and, answer questions, but don't have a catalog out. Have a few catalogs so people can, because that's my thing. I didn't have enough catalogs last night, but that's okay. They all got my business card with my scan code on it. and everybody's coming back to I'm getting catalogs this week. So, but have catalogs, have your business cards where you're, and I highly suggest putting a scan barcode on your business cards. So all they have to do is scan it. I'll show you mine. All they have to do is scan it. Okay, this is mine. They scan this little code right here, and it takes them right to my website. Now, my code takes them to my personal website that I have a whole bunch of different things for sale. But on my personal website, on my front page is my Epicure page. So my direct website goes to things I sell, but on the front page it goes, and everything on my website has a link. You click on the link and it goes to the page. I get a lot of response from that. A lot of people like it. So I just highly recommend that you have your, don't try and tell someone, oh, go to johndoe.epicure.com, because frankly, it doesn't work that well, in my opinion. But I do feel that having them be able to scan it and go right to it, that's a good thing. The other thing is, have a favorite. Have a favorite product out, and this is what I did. Have a favorite product out that you really, really love, and encourage it. Now, I had a product out that I had not tried yet. Crab cakes. Never. But I also had the jalapeno bread. Now, I had taken a bite of it I had taken a fresh bite out of it right out of the oven, and it was really, really hot. And I don't mean spicy hot, just hot. So I didn't eat one. I hadn't eaten again, and I thought, well, jalapenos is going to be hot. No, it's really not. That was the most positive feedback ever. The jalapeno cornbread was so good. There's no spice to it. There's no extremely hot. It was just good. So I took a bite. I actually tried a cool one last night. I was like, ooh, I like these. So I will be ordering probably a whole bunch of jalapeno cornbread today, because let me tell you, that was one of the huge favorites. So if I get together with my girlfriends on Sunday, which I might, jalapeno cornbread and chicha-chili is coming out, because I think the chicha-chili is going to be an awesome one also. So I want to try that. We may do chili nachos. We may do, I'm going to change it up each time, but I'm also not going to change it up to where it's not out of my comfort zone. But I just encourage you to find your comfort, take that chance, have that party, whether it's an actual party or whether you're having a sit down, come have dinner with me. You're still getting together. You're still having the people try the food. But I suggest you do that. I suggest you take that chance, whether you're in the bubble like I am and you really don't like to have people around, you really don't like to do it. Get out of that bubble. Because let me tell you, I had so much fun last night. The women are still messaging me about it. I got 3 messages as I'm doing this video. My girls that are here in Alabama not only joined in and helped, but we're going to be doing it with them. We're gonna have them bring people, and like one of my friends, she just moved here. She don't know anybody, but Summer's gonna learn that she's gonna meet people at where she works right now, and I'm gonna say, hey, bring them. Let's try to have some fun with this. So I think that my goal for me as a leader and my goal for my team is to see a few of my girls really enjoying Epicure by the middle of March. That's 3 months, where we're doing at least one monthly party, a get together, because let me tell you, girls do want to have fun, for one. For two, laughter is the best medicine for any stress ever. And when you get a bunch of women together and you are just giggling and laughing and having a good time, that's all it is a good time. Now, if you do a dinner party, it's a little different when you have couples and stuff. My husband says, I'm out. You do that, but I want to go to the shop. He doesn't really do crowds. He doesn't do people. We do family. We do get-togethers, birthdays and stuff like that. But from now on, when we do get-togethers, when I do bring food, when we do a potluck, I'm going to do Epicure. So I'm going to do a potluck get-together for our friends, and I'm going to do at a friend's house, because we all mingle at one friend's house, and that way it is a couples thing. And it is getting it out. But most of them will already be eating Epicure because I hand it out like crazy. So, but I just wanted to share my experience, and I'm really sorry for the long-winded video. I'm still just very excited about yesterday. Yesterday not only turned out amazing, but let me tell you a little secret. In Oregon, I used to sell Party Light. I used to sell Mary Kay. I used to sell, I sell currently a lot of things, not Mary Kay, not Party Light. Those are just examples. But in Oregon, I did the same thing. I always try and find something that makes me a little extra money. I don't even care if it makes a lot, just a little bit. But in Oregon, I would have parties, I would host parties. I would be for other people. Like say, one lady did, what did she do? Let's see, I'm trying to think of the, well, anyway, I was a host for a lady who needed, to put parties on her thing. I can't remember the company it was, but I invited people. I was, yeah, come on. Of course, that was, social media wasn't a big thing then either, but I'd call them and say, come on, Oh, it was, Quickstar. And so I'd have people come over to my house to do parties and nobody would show up. I'd spend hours prepping for these parties and nobody would show up. I would spend days cleaning my house and prepping food and being ready and being a good host and nobody would show up. So my fear yesterday, and again, difference between Oregon and Alabama is my fear yesterday was I had all these people tell me they're going to be there. Some of them were running a little late, but along about 1:30, I was starting to get a little scared. No one was going to show up. I was starting to get anxiety that nobody's going to show up. I got in my head, nobody's going to show up. I'm doing all this work and no one's going to show up. Then I had to step back and go, wait a minute. You ain't in Oregon, first of all. Second of all, you got a lot of crazy friends here that love to have fun. And thirdly, who cares if nobody shows up? The most important person shows up. The most important people show up. So even though if nobody had showed up, I showed up, which means I'm working my business. Now, I say that because you can go through that anxiety of nobody's going to show up, and then voila, you have a crazy group. I went through that anxiety for a few minutes, and then Jessica showed up, and I went, okay, somebody's going to show up. And I knew Jessica was coming, but I still had that anxiety. And I'll tell you, I am so glad I had this party yesterday. So glad. But I just want to say, get out of your comfort zone. Don't be afraid of people not showing up. You show up, you're showing up for yourself. And don't do pressure sales. Don't sit there and go, oh, you got to buy. Oh, you get this, you buy this. No, just let them taste the product. Let them have fun. Do something fun with it. If you need ideas, get on Pinterest. If you need ideas, you could take any party, any direct selling company party, games, Tupperware, Pamper Chef, all that. You could take all those games and apply them to Epicure, just in an Epicure twist. You do not have to, if you don't know what you're doing, wing it. If you don't like talking in front of people, fine. Invite people over that you are very comfortable with and kind of break the ice. Just have food. Just have fun with it, though. Don't feel pressure to, oh, I need you to buy. Get the quotas out of your brain. Get your goals of how much you want to earn out of your brain during these parties. Because if you go in there going, well, I gotta have this much. No, get that out of your brain. And then I also suggest, if you want to make money, you got to invest a little bit. So if you don't have it, I understand that. Trust me, I come from a very poor raising. But if you can just go to the dollar store and buy some goodie bags and just put a little bit of cellophane, a little bit of confetti stuff in them, put an Epicure pouch in a bag and a business card. There you go. You got a dollar store and you can get whatever pouches you want and you get paid for getting your pouches. So you don't have to get samples. Get the stuff that you actually get paid for, or get samples, or invest in samples and make sure. But make sure that you have stuff for people to try. But don't get in your own head and be like, no, I don't got the money. I don't got this, I don't got that. Get out of your head, get out of your comfort zone, and make the rest of this month a kick-ass month. But let me tell you, you're going to love it if you do it. So that's my experience. I hope you all have a wonderful day.